welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for another edition of YBMcast. And today we have another player spotlight, and to my right is a young man from Francis Howell High School, Titus Cissell. Titus, thanks for coming in, man.
No problem.
Baseball.
Yeah.
You like baseball?
I love it.
There you go. Gotta dig that. St. Louis, how could you not like baseball,
It's
right?
great.
Exactly. So I got to take a moment here, though, to say hello to my fellows who are sponsors. Game 7 Baseball, Game7Baseball.com. YBMcast is always powered by Game 7 Baseball. You notice how many times I got Game 7 Baseball in there? It was good, right?
It was good.
That was good. I like that. So, hey, Dave and Dave, they do a great job. The fall's over. We're moving towards the off season.
Yeah.
Off season workouts are good, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Going to be pumping iron. Got goals, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get into that. All right, here we go. Growing up, gotta love baseball in the Lou, right?
Yeah.
St. Louis, the Cardinals just kind of fell a little short. What'd you think of that 17-game win streak? Just off topic.
It was impressive.
That was
very
impressive, right? You know it's hard to win 5 games in a row, isn't it? Even at high school level, isn't it?
17's. Yeah.
That's impressive. It was a lot of fun to watch, wasn't it?
Oh, it was great.
So growing up or in the Lou, you play baseball young. Is it the only sport you play?
Basketball too.
Basketball?
Yeah, played basketball pretty much the same time since I started playing baseball, around 4 years old. And then baseball, I started playing for, and then just like local tournaments, stuff like that, Chesterfield League. And then age around like 11-ish, 12-ish, first year of middle school, started getting more competitive. Went over to the Gators with Coach Craddock. He'd been my coach for 2 years, and then we turned into GBA and stayed with them. Loved it ever since. So
very good, very good. Okay, I've seen you out on the ball field. Yeah. You were on Craddock's the team. Okay. Did you play with his son?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that team. Yeah. Okay. So tell me then, is Chris still coaching you guys?
He went down to coach his younger son now. So,
Gotcha. Very good, very good. So you started playing baseball you played up. You're with the Gators. We'll get into that a little bit. Multi-sport athlete. Why do you like to play basketball?
I like to play basketball. It just keeps me something, so I'm not always focused on baseball. I just have something to in the off season, because I think a lot of kids get burned out of just one sport if they're just constantly playing it. So at basketball, you can go and have fun with your friends and relax. So that's why I like doing it.
It's a great workout too.
Yeah. Right.
So truth be told, and my engineer over there, we do youth baseball Midwest, love baseball, but favorite sport, basketball. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to play basketball growing up in college and all that. But, we digress.
Yeah.
So we're talking baseball still. You come from a family of baseball players, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever play for your dad when you were little?
He was always kind of like a helper on every team that I played for, but never actually like one of the main coaches. So.
Because I'm going to do this to you. We did it. Your family of ball players. Because I'm coming to a question here. Your dad played at Francis Howell, so that's interesting in and of itself, right? Then Merrimack Slew, drafted by the San Francisco Giants. He's a Francis Howell Hall of Famer. He's St. Louis Baseball Amateur Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Does that help you? Does that intimidate? What's the mix there?
I think it helps me, helps push me, and just like motivates me to what I can be and what I can get to. So I think it's helpful to know that I can achieve everything that he did and maybe more.
Very good. It's not intimidating. It shouldn't be, right?
No.
Because it's helpful to have that kind of level of person that has gone through that before, yeah?
Yeah. It's always good because he obviously had a lot of experience, so I can ask him pretty much any question about baseball I want, or just about working out or anything. So it's been helpful having him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we're gonna jump into this real quick as we're coming out of this. summer baseball, high school baseball. You finished up the summer season.
Yeah.
Then you go to high school, summer, high school, summer. What's the difference between the two?
I think the difference for me, at least, is high school baseball I have more connection to since I've been around Howell since I can remember. Dad's coached there, played there, grew up watching some of the players like Calvin Munson, Nate Orr, Brett Graves, Peel, just a bunch of those guys, and still get to obviously like talk to them and still have a pretty good relationship with them now. So I think it's been really cool just growing up watching them and then now getting to play for them too. And then summer ball, I think more for me, it's get to travel around the country, get to play with some of the best competition like Adam Shipley, Kyle Egger, some of those guys from my high school team, and then get to play some of the best competition just around everywhere. So
absolutely. You've got the transition, though. You're in summer, you're a shortstop, correct?
Yeah.
So you're coming up in your freshman year, and you've been playing shortstop. Now I'm sure you've played other, positions, whatnot. But was it a difficult transition to the outfield?
Not difficult. It was just different because I've never really done it.
Sure.
So I think more the challenge was just like staying at the level to where I can keep performing on varsity and stay up. So that was, I think, the hard part.
Yeah. It's varsity baseball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, coach, I'm going.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's the other part of that, the versatility, right? Did your confidence ever wane a little bit, struggling back, getting, if you made a mistake in the outfield, did that affect you at all?
I think I was pretty hard on myself because I obviously wanted to succeed and not let the team down, but I don't think it was too bad because I just tried to not do too much and just do and play my role. So anywhere he wanted me to do, if he wanted me to bunt, I bunt, go play right, left, center, anywhere. I just go and play. So,
well, I'm going to go out on a limb here because I've got something. I got this right here.
Yeah.
You had a pretty good season.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Because you don't make, as a freshman, honorable mention, All-State, without being pretty good.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm sorry, you don't have to brag on yourself, but it's pretty good, man. And I just want to look at this here. As a freshman, you're the only named outfielders here. Now, you had a teammate, Sam Maddox.
Yep.
Did you get a lot of tips from him, that kind of thing?
Yeah, he was really good, and he obviously helped me in the outfield, positioned me, moved me around, and he was a good leader on the team. So it was
that helps a lot,
there.
doesn't it? That senior leadership,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Because he was first team,
Yeah.
there, and then guys like Daniel Whistler.
Yeah.
I mean, he was first team, and then the young man out of Republic. Riker Harrington, who's going to Jeffco, and then John Kramer from Lafayette's going to Ole Miss. These are the guys ahead of you here.
Yeah.
It's pretty good company. Then you got a couple sophomores, Colton Weemoff from Rockhurst and Caden Bogenpole, who's a really good ball.
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen him
legit,
play.
yeah.
And both those guys. So, I mean, that's good company in that list of people. How does that make you feel?
I think it makes me feel good, and then also makes me want to work harder because obviously, honorable mention, freshman, it was really cool, but now next year I want to be first team and just want to beat out all those guys.
So that goes to the next thing. You have all these players and whatnot. You're a freshman. Most freshmen are coming up hoping to make the freshman team, maybe a shot at JV, right?
Yeah.
You get to play at the varsity level. So where does that set your goals as you move into that sophomore season?
Well, for me at least, I set it pretty high because last year, this time, I really was going into the season. I was hoping to be a courtesy runner, and about a week before, I was told that I was just going to go and try out for varsity. And then I was hoping just courtesy run up there. But now that I know I can play at that level and I have more confidence than I would have last year, I want to take the team as far as we can, hopefully Final Four appearance, and win it all, hopefully.
That was a tough game last. I was there. I watched that one. It was a great baseball game. I understand one One team feels good, another one doesn't.
Yeah.
Tough loss, but hey, you were right there, right?
Yeah.
Where you wanted to be.
Yeah. So it was obviously pretty rough, but going into last game, obviously I think it was like 6-1, 6-0.
Yeah.
Last inning, couple bad errors, everyone's part, and it just didn't go our way. So
It happens,
Yeah.
right? It happens. So when you came out of that, your freshman season, we're talking about confidence. You're going into the summer. You probably had a lot of confidence going into the summer season where
Yeah.
you play and developing and continuing.
Yeah,
to,
100%. I went in pretty confident knowing that if I can hit off of kids 3 or 4 years older than me, and I can go back down, play my age group during the summer, and it was just a really good time for me to work on things that I couldn't work on in the season because I needed to stay consistent. So during the summer, I not as good at pitching. I could work on more load, timing, all that stuff. So it was cool.
Absolutely. Did you go back to shortstop?
Yeah, played short, second, little center. So, and then this year for high school, it'll probably just be wherever he needs me to play. So
Again, yeah, because Jake McCutcheon's still at
Yeah.
shortstop.
Yeah.
And you think you maybe even fill in at second base even a little
Yeah.
bit. We'll see. That'll be good, right? So we're finishing up there. I want to talk a little bit about the recruiting process.
Yeah.
Everybody deals with this. It's a tough situation. You know, your parents involved in things. You know, so far, I think you got a good group over there. I've known Chris a long time, and the guys over there. I think they do a good job
Yeah.
helping their players with recruiting.
yeah,
Right now, you're ranked PBR because we work a lot with Kevin Mulder, and we've talked. He's talked
Yeah.
about. He goes, "Oh, he's a heck of a good player." That's what he said. Honest. And he's got your 14th player in the state at your position. So no, not at your overall. He's got you ranked 14th in your age group.
Yeah.
There. Okay. PBR nationally rank you as a shortstop, number 488, and in your position 110. What does that mean to you? Does that mean anything to you?
I don't think it means to me a lot, like personally having me ranked, but it makes me work a lot harder. Like in my basement, every time I work out, I have something written on a poster. It's just 10 kids in front of me, and then once I just have better numbers than them, or I cross them off and just keep going down the list until I'm in the top spot.
Very good. I love that. I love that attitude because, you know, you're talking about in your class, number 488. Some people who maybe not know the scope of baseball, if you 500 kids is not a lot that way across the nation when you look at the amount of baseball players.
Yeah.
It's not. And if you're in your position at 110 shortstops,
Yeah.
there's a lot more schools than that in there.
Yeah.
So it sets you in a pretty good place as in your sophomore season moving forward. Yes.
Yeah. So I think for at least the recruiting process for me, I obviously just getting started getting this summer, but Seth Van Buren with the Gators, he's been very helpful with me. Talked to a lot of people with me, helped communicate with colleges for me, and he's been a great guy for me. And yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
You got Seth on that side. You have your father who's been through this process
Yeah.
on that side with your family. How do those things balance everything?
I think Seth is more probably like mature, and like it's someone that communicates with the colleges more for me. And my dad at least is someone been through all of it, so I can ask him like personal questions, I feel like. And from like a business standpoint, Seth does most of that stuff. So I
Very
think
good.
it's
So it's a good balance. Isn't
Yeah.
it? So it helps you make informed decisions. Because in the end, you know, you got to
Yeah.
make a decision, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we're finishing up here and we're talking recruiting, we're talking schools. Do you have schools in mind? that you're thinking about?
A couple. I've been talking to Indiana, Missouri State, and then SIU Carbondale are the three I've been talking to. So
Very good. Very good. So out of that, I mean, it's still, we talk about these things a lot, student athlete, right? And grades, and everybody knows in baseball, grades are absolutely important.
Yeah.
It's where a lot of the money comes from, correct? And so, academic studies, they're important to you, I'm sure. What's your interest? What's your academic interest?
Right now, for at least like college standpoint degree, I'm not sure, maybe like a master's degree or something. I like teaching others. I like constructions, maybe like an engineering degree, but obviously a lot more life after baseball.
Right.
So got to have just good grades and just knowledge. And then obviously, like I'd assume college coaches don't want to always have to like tell you get your grades up or something like that. So
right.
Yeah.
Becomes kind of redundant at that point. And you see a lot of kids, that's why they're leaving schools and whatnot. Relationships break down. It's kind of a tough situation. I love what you said there, life after baseball. Everybody, and I say this, pursue it, pursue.
Yeah.
Make them kick you out of the game, and I think that's, and especially a talented young man like yourself, pursue it, have that thought.
Yeah.
But there's always that idea, and I loved what you said there, having that foundation that shows, I'm sure mom and dad have been talking about those things. So when you're in school and your opportunities, the engineering part of it, what's interesting to you about it?
Well, I've really just, my dad and my grandpa grew up making stuff together, so I've just always found that interesting, and just making like little projects around the house, stuff like that. Always found that interesting, so just maybe just anything with engineering I'd like, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we're gonna finish up with this. I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit, okay? Because Kevin Mulder from PBR, we were talking about Class 6, all the district champions from last year, and you guys were a district champion. You got some guys coming back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think your chances are to come out of your district this year?
I think they'll be pretty high. We have, obviously, Brett Norfleet, one of the, just for every sport.
If Brett's healthy.
He'll be legit. And then we have a couple more sophomores that they'll be legit. Juniors, there'll be a couple seniors come back. And then we'll have most of the positions in the field will all be filled with legit guys. Outfield will be young, and I think most positions, but I think we'll be pretty good.
Yeah, because whenever I ask Coach Perkins that, he goes, "Oh, we're gonna be horrible." That's what he tells me.
Maybe.
He plays it down. He plays it down. He doesn't want to talk about rankings and all that stuff.
No.
So that's all right. That's all right. That's why we get the scheme from you. We do that. I think you guys have a great chance. We were looking at those things, this last week with Kevin. We were breaking each of those in. You do. You have some good guys. I think, obviously coaching staff, everything going that way.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun season. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good.
Titus, thank you, man. I appreciate your time. That was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoyed that. Titus Cissell, everyone, Francis Howell High School, and hope you enjoyed that. Everybody, remember, have a great day in the Lord. All you pitchers, keep throwing strikes. Key, right?
Yeah.
Throw strikes. You hitters, what's the old saying? You know it?
Nope.
Oh, dude. Hit them where they aim. That's what it is. Got to hit them where, right? That's what
good.
you want to do.
Smart.
Right? Yeah, there you go. We'll see you next time.